Romeo and Juliet, Bogart and Bergman, the Joker and Mysterio. These are just a few of the greatest love stories of all time, but for this Valentine's Day, I want to nominate a slightly less conventional couple, Lester and Buddy. That's right, I'm talking about Out of This World, or if you prefer, Another World. I can already see the skepticism in your face, so turn back now if you don't want to know what happens next, because today we're going to spoil the stories and endings for both Out of This World and Heart of the Alien on the Sega CD. This is Game Over, the early years. Lester Knight Chaikin thinks he has life figured out. He's a young genius physicist with an expensive sports car and a job at a secret underground facility that sees him experimenting with a particle accelerator. While his friends are out partying and raising families, he's hard at work trying to reconstruct the origin of the universe, even in the middle of a lightning storm. But as it turns out, this was a terrible night to run another test. Just as the particle accelerator gets going, it's struck by lightning, resulting in a major blast that sends our hero to another world. After crash landing in the lake, Lester dries himself off and explores his new surroundings. Unfortunately, his look around is cut short when an alien lion thing sees him and chases him back to the cliffs. Lester thinks he's escaped, but that creature's persistent. And just when it looks like our hero might be done for, a stranger shows up and shoots the beast. Lester says hi, but he's shot and then tossed into a tiny cell. This is where we meet Buddy. It's unclear why he's been locked up, but one thing's for sure. These two need to break free. This involves crushing a guard and racing through the prison, killing the captors. Buddy knows a way to escape, but the two aren't out of the thick of it yet. The team quickly realizes that they'll need to help each other if they plan on surviving, which sends Lester into a tight passageway that only a human could access. The plan works and Lester escapes, but he's still gonna need to kill more aliens before he's truly free. That is, if you can ever be truly free on an alien planet. This is the point where Lester explores the secret underground cavern system, which conveniently takes him to the military facility. He gets into more firefights, but this time the guards have the upper hand and once again capture our hero. But don't worry, because Lester kicks the guard, dodges the bullet, and then kills the alien. This means we can once again roam the halls and kill the guards, which is followed by taking a swim to the second part of the facility. And just when it looks like Lester's about to get fried by a pair of aggressive aliens, Buddy shows up to reveal a secret passage. Outside, the two friends split up. Buddy allows himself to get caught by the guards in an effort to let Lester sneak by. The plan works, and the two work to infiltrate what appears to be a sports stadium. Lester pulls a lever and all hell breaks loose. This is an exciting action sequence that leads to the duo jumping into a space car, which they choose to drive through a gladiator pit. But before everybody can turn on them, they escape through these little pods and land in the temple. They once again try to mount a daring escape, but Lester falls through the cracks and is captured by an enemy guard. He gets kicked around a few times before Buddy yet again shows up to save the day. The two fight it out while Lester slowly crawls towards the control panel. Here's what happens next. Heart of the Alien picks up immediately after the events of the first game. Buddy and a very badly hurt Lester are flying to safety on the back of a pterodactyl-type beast. This is where Buddy is from, and he can't help but be reminded of the events that led up to his incarceration. I'm just gonna shut up now and let you watch one of the best video game cinemas of all time. With Lester resting, Buddy sets out on his own adventure. In a fun nod to the first game, he gets chased around by that big alien lion thing. This sends him into the cave, where he'll find a very useful whip. This allows Buddy to swing over dangerous spots and make his way back to the prison to hunt down the red-eyed alien that attacked his village. It's during this fight that Lester wakes up and decides to go and help his friend. The two work together to kill more guards, but just as quickly get separated again. This time, however, it comes with tragic results. Buddy may have been knocked out, but that's not going to stop him from hunting down the alien with red eyes. He makes his way through the facility in an effort to find this pyramid device, which he later uses to blow up this generator thing. He then makes his way to this torture building and ouch! Stupid box. Anyway, he quickly finds the alien he's been looking for, and the two get into a big fight. Buddy keeps whipping the alien and making him walk back until he eventually falls into a pit. This is what happens next.
Hey!
Well, you could certainly argue that there isn't a whole lot to Heart of the Alien. I'd be lying if I said that this wasn't one of the most emotionally satisfying endings. In fact, the cinemas in this game are all top tier. I like how it not only continues the story, but also fills in the details missing from the first game. And they treat Lester's death with the weight it deserves, all while showing us that some good came out of the sacrifice. This really is one of the best endings we've covered yet, and it's gonna be hard to top Out of This World and Heart of the Alien. Rest in peace, Lester. Hey, thanks for watching this episode of Game Over, The Early Years. If you liked what you saw here, then you should know that we post new episodes every Monday. So here's the question I have for you. What's your favorite video game couple? It doesn't have to be romantic per se, but it should be a duo that genuinely loves each other. Let me see your picks in the comments below. In other news, we have a packed week in store for you, including reviews of Odalus, Game Soup, Pumped BMX Pro, and a brand new quiz about mascot games. While you wait for that, I strongly recommend you click that subscribe button and support what we're doing here. Until then.